Hey, what's up? I'm JoJo Hardtack, and in this video, I'm going to tell you 8 tips and tricks that are going to help you attend more music festivals, more concerts, and more shows. On this channel, I mostly focus on dubstep, EDM, or any concert I really feel like attending. So if you want to watch me do that, or hear amazing tips and tricks on how to enjoy those experiences, like and subscribe.
Is this for your YouTube?
It is actually! Alright, well I don't want to keep you waiting any longer. So we're going to start off with the first tip. You see, the concept of all of these tips are based on the idea of not only making the concert cheaper, but saving up money in advance. So this first tip is going to be about making the concert cheaper. Buy your tickets as early as possible. Now, this works in a few different ways. Number one, tickets are often cheaper if you buy them earlier. A lot of times they have like an early bird discount, especially with music festivals. Number two is one a lot of people forget. Sometimes you can find promo codes from people who are selling tickets to events and things like that, and those can help reduce the price. And number three, it gives you way more time to plan for the event. Like, if you buy your tickets in January for an event that's in June, you've already spent the $100 for that ticket, and now you only have to worry about having money to spend there. Great idea, right? Tip 2, pay your bills in advance. Now, when I say pay your bills in advance, basically what I mean is, let's say you pay rent every month, $250. Pay $500 one month, or even $300 one month to get ahead. Now, the best thing about this strategy is it allows you to be ahead on your bills, and it also allows you to save money because you can't call your landlord up and say, can I have that $50 back or that $250 that you paid extra? So therefore, that money will be held over until the moment that that bill's due. So if I have an event coming up in June and it's February and I use all my savings to pay 4 months in rent, my rent is going to be paid all the way till June. Therefore, when it comes June and I need to pay that bill, I have the extra money for that bill. That money I can use to spend at the concert. A lot of this works really well for people who aren't good at holding on to their savings because your landlord won't give you back that money if you ask for it. He already has it. He wants you to pay your rent in advance. He loves it. He is not going to let you have that money back no matter what you say. So that really helps out in the process of saving money. So try paying your bills in advance. Again, with tip 3, we're actually more talking about making the event cheaper. Go with groups. Ironically, with a lot of major events, major like concerts or major festivals, there's a possibility of a group discount. Sometimes you have to pay for camping. Of course, you can pay to share a camp spot, so that saves money. Also, if you're driving far or taking an Uber, you can split that stuff between multiple people. It just makes everything easier when you go with a group. And it's also going to fit into my tip 4, which is about never letting yourself get bored. Tip 4 is another tip about making the event as cheap as possible. Never let yourself get bored. Now, at least for me, maybe it's not the same for everybody. When I get bored, I want to spend more money. I want to buy more drinks. I want to buy more merch. I want to buy more food. And so when I'm at events, I want to try to keep myself as occupied as possible. That's one reason why when I go to music festivals, I always try to bring little games to play and stuff to play before the sets start. I also try to make sure I'm sleeping the right amount. And sometimes I even bring portable music for when there aren't concerts going on. Another way to do this at concerts to avoid being bored is bring food with you. That gives you like an activity to do, something to eat, so you don't have to go out to restaurants. Also, bring maybe like a DVD to watch when you get back to the hotel room if you're staying in a hotel or at a friend's house. It just gives you something to do so you don't feel the need to get involved with party favors or heavy drinking just to occupy yourself. So definitely keep yourself busy. That saves a lot of money. Another great way to save money here is to give your money to someone else and or work for them over time and have them hold on to your payment. The trick with this is you have to make sure it's somebody you trust. I would suggest a parent or maybe a really responsible friend who you 100% know is going to have that money like in a savings account, who've always had a savings. That would be the type of person I would do this trick with. And basically the idea is either hand them your money to hold on to till the concert or event, or even better than that, a way to make extra money, do work for that person so that you can have money for that event. This actually goes back to the first concert I ever attended. I mowed my mom's lawn for a while. I mowed my mom's lawn every day. Or not every day. My mom's lawn does not need mowing every day. It's not like a giant, I don't live in Narnia. But I mowed my mom's lawn whatever amount of time you would mow a lawn. And I did that for like 8 weeks, I think. And basically the deal was she was paying me like $10 a time, I think. And because she was paying me $10 a time, that added up to $80. Now, if she had given me the $10 every week, I never would have saved it in a million years because I was a dumb kid. But because she gave it to me at the end, I had the $80 I needed and she held on to it. It's always great to have other people who you trust hold on to your money because that allows you to make sure it's there. Because most of us make enough money to attend these events. We just have trouble holding on to it. So, that is tip. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post the tip number because I forgot. This tip is my absolute favorite tip. Tip number 6. Make sure everyone knows that you need money and what for. Now, this is weird. People are like, so you want me to beg people for money? No. I am mostly talking about your boss and possibly family and friends. The reason why I say this is because at least in my family, there's a lot of work to get done. I don't live with my family, but they do live like in the area and stuff. And if I tell them that I need money for something, they really support that, especially because I'm young and they're old and they have lawns that need mowing. They have stuff that needs getting done. They have cars that need fixed and they love to have me come over and do that stuff. And I don't really love doing it, but if they pitch it to me in the way of like, oh, aren't you trying to go to Bonnaroo this year? Hey, come over, do this stuff for us. I'm usually going to end up saying, yeah. There's people around the trailer park that I live at. I live in a trailer park. Meh. And they have basically the same reactions. They love to call me, ask me to do stuff. And my boss is the best about it. Shout out to the man. I'm gonna just shout out. Can I shout out my boss? Do I do that? Brady. It was weird to say that because him and me talk sometimes. But Brady is aware of my lifestyle and he is aware of all the shows and concerts that I attend. And so he often uses that as a way to get me to do extra work. He'll come up to me and he'll be like, oh, don't you need money for that show? How about you stay 2 hours late today? And even though I hate that, at the time, when I get that check, and when I get that money, and when I buy those tickets, I'm like, thank you, Brady. What's up? Right? So definitely tell people that you need money. It'll motivate them to help you help yourself. Tip number 8 is the tip that's probably going to surprise you. Throw change in inconvenient places. Now, my house is pretty messy. Anybody who's been there probably knows that. This is like my little video space that I just recently created. Yes, it's a tent in my living room. I know that's weird, but I go to festivals and stuff, so I thought it'd be cute, and I'm going to put more tapestries up, and it's going to be awesome. But anyway, my house is super messy. So one thing I do is I put change in places that are not easy for me to get to so that I don't want to spend it. Like my couch, for example, has like this kind of like hole that goes into like an undercarriage area of the couch. And I just like chuck my change into my couch every time I get home from work. And then the change goes into that little hole. And then under my couch, I have to like flip up my couch and like shimmy my hand to this little hole. And that's where like all my change is. And when I went to Lost Lands this year, I was super broke and I raided my change slot. It took me like 15 to 20 minutes to get in there, but there was like $80 in change. Now people are gonna rob my house and steal my change. Please don't do that. I'm gonna move my change. Hey, I'm gonna move my change. All right, much love. These are the base vlogs. Like and subscribe if you want.